Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a 4 weeks challenge, and here I talk about a lot of different things which will help you to speak English fluently and confidently in lesser period of time or quickly. So here the focus is on speaking practice. Here the main focus is basically on practice sessions. I have come up with a lot of videos in which you'll get to know how you can speak with me, repeat after me, how we can shadow with me, right? There are lots of tips, tricks, techniques, strategies, study routine or study plan which you can come up with to improve your English speaking in 4 weeks. These are very simple, very easy, very focused and doable things. I don't talk about any fancy things which won't help you to achieve your goal or which are very complex and difficult to follow. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Here my mission is to help you to make your learning curve simpler, easy, quick, entertaining, interesting and focused. Focus is very important, guys. You have to keep yourself focused throughout your journey. I know it's very long, it's very boring, it becomes monotonous at times. You get tired, you give up, a lot of thoughts come to your mind. I completely agree with everything. It's not that easy to keep yourself motivated. But there are lots of ways which can help you to bring your focus back. So it's not only about studying, it's not only about a routine task. You can entertain yourself also while studying. You can do a lot of activities. You can include a lot of activities which will help you to make this boring schedule interesting as well. So that is why I've come up with this session when I'm going to speak about 5 resources from YouTube which will help you to speak English fluently and confidently, or rather it will help you in your speaking practice or your listening practice or your learning practice, learning the language. Okay, the first resource from YouTube is cartoons. This is very entertaining, very interesting. Trust me on this. I have started watching cartoons with my kid. She loves watching cartoons. And at times, when I sit with her, it also binds me. I also get interested in knowing what is going to happen next. Right? So there are lots of cartoons, n number of cartoons available on YouTube. You can just search for cartoons in English for kids, okay, and start watching those. If it is an American accent, UK accent, doesn't matter. It is very simple English. Accent doesn't matter here. You will be able to understand what they're speaking. I think language is not a barrier for you. The accent is also quite simpler and the English is also very simple. What you can do is watch any cartoon channel. There are lots of channels on YouTube, lots of cartoon channels on YouTube which you can watch. I'll give you some examples like Super Wings, Robocar Polly, Daniel Tiger, Labrador. Lots of it is there and it's very nice. These are very, nice stories are there. They will teach you a lot. There are lots of stories from Choo Choo TV English. Lots of nice stories are there. You will learn a lot. You will get to know how to, tell a story. How you can speak about something. So you'll get to learn a lot. The language is very simple, very easy to understand, and very easy to speak also. You can imitate that. You can speak with them. You can repeat after them as well. There are lots of cartoons. Rainbow Ruby. So there are lots of cartoons available, whatever your interest is, whatever you like, the variety of cartoons, whichever you like. You can choose Donald Duck, you can choose Mickey Mouse, right? So whatever you wish, you can choose and you can start watching. It's quite entertaining also, and that 20 minutes, 30 minutes or 15 minutes episodes will bind you. You will stay focused and you will learn a lot from that. Because it is very easy to understand. You will not need any subtitles also. Trust me on this. Start getting this into your routine. It's really going to help you a lot, guys. So this is one thing, the first resource. The second one is podcast. There are lots of podcasts available on YouTube as well. It's not only about Spotify. You can hear it or watch it on YouTube also. There are lots of podcasts, and I would suggest if you can listen to podcast which invites celebrities or common people or anybody from different field, they come in and talk about their field or any topic which is related to our well-being or our environment or anything else. So you can just listen to those podcasts which speaks about different topics. Okay, probably someday a nutritionist will come and speak about, the diet or, the healthy lifestyle. Maybe someday a celebrity will come and speak about their movie or anything else, right? Maybe someday a doctor will come and speak about mental illness, or someday a scientist will come. So likewise, there are lots of podcasts where different people from different fields come and speak, okay, about different things. So if you start listening to these podcasts, what it will do is you will gain a lot of knowledge about different fields. And once you gain knowledge about different fields, it will be easier for you to speak on that topic or on those topics, and it will increase your knowledge, it will build up your confidence also, because you know things about that topic. And tomorrow if somebody talks about it, if you know it well, you will be able to speak. At least you will be able to convey your idea. So that is why gaining knowledge on different topics is very essential. And how do we get that? By watching these and listening to these kind of podcasts, which has a variety of people speaking about different things. Okay, another podcast you can listen to is English speaking conversation podcast. There are lots of English conversational practice podcasts also available, wherein two people sit and they talk about any topic, and just to make sure that you can start speaking with them or you can start understanding the language. So those podcasts are also available online on YouTube, which is really going to help you. So these kind of podcasts, start watching it. There are lots of channels like English Connection, and I don't remember more, but there are lots of podcast on English language as well, or conversational episodes, conversation practice episodes. So you can just start watching that to get into the practice of speaking and listening. Okay, so this is the second resource. The third one is animated movies. So on YouTube also you can watch a lot of animated movies or movie clips, right? If you don't have time to watch the complete movie, you can watch movie clips also online on YouTube, right? So these are also, the English is very simple. You will not need subtitles also. I'm not talking about the actual movie in English, because I understand there's a lot of accent problem also, because it also took me some time to understand that. So I used to switch on the subtitles and understand that. Okay, so maybe at later point of time you can do that, but these are simple ways to start with. That is why I'm speaking about the animated movies first. Okay, you will not need subtitles also here, or if you at some point of time if you need subtitles, you can turn on the subtitles also, just to understand the movie better or understand the sentences better. But these are very simple and easy language. You will be able to understand it for sure. Now, what kind of animated movies you can watch? There are lots of animated movies. Like, I love watching Ice Age, all parts of Ice Age. So that is a very good movie. You can watch Minion movie, you can watch Angry Birds, Madagascar. There are lots of animated movies. You just try and search on YouTube, you will get a lot of stuffs there. And whichever interests you, whichever you like, you can just start watching that. Or whatever English you understand better, you can just start from that. And if you feel any difficulty, just switch on the subtitles. It will not be difficult for you guys. So start watching animated movies. There are lots of animated movies and they're pretty good. I love watching animated movies. Trust me on this. I wait for these kind of movies to watch in theater as well. Despicable Me, and so on. There are lots of stuffs. So you can watch either the complete movie, or the movie clips on YouTube. Okay, so this is the third one. The fourth one is stand-up comedy. Yes, I love stand-up comedy. I understand at this point of time, probably it will be difficult for you to understand the comedy, but you can always give it a try. right? And Indian comedies are simpler. It's quite simpler than, if you can start watching shows from abroad. So there are a lot of Indian comedians who do a lot of stand-up comedy in English. And it's very good, very interesting, very nice, easy to understand also. There are lots of comedians, Veer Das, Tanmay Bhatt, Uruj Ishfaq, etc., etc. There are lots of people who do who do comedy in English. They speak in English. They do stand-up comedy in English. So if you start watching them, these are a few names I've taken. You can just search on YouTube and you will get a long list of them. And you start watching that. It's very simple, very easy to understand. Try, give it a try, because comedy is always good, right? You will always get entertained. Maybe, if they crack 4 jokes, you will understand only one. If they crack 10 jokes, you will understand two. But you are trying, right? You are trying to understand. If you start understanding comedy, then definitely you are going to achieve your target very easily. So start practicing this also. Start getting this into your routine. This is very entertaining, guys. You will start liking it. If you get into the practice of watching a stand-up comedy, you will start liking it. You will start enjoying it. Okay. And in the process, you will start learning a lot, which will help you in your fluency and confidence as well. The fifth one, or the last one, is vlogs. Start watching vlogs in English. Now, the different varieties of vlogs which are available, right? You can, if you're interested in travel, you can start watching travel vlogs. If you're interested in cooking, you can start watching cooking vlogs. If you're interested in food, you can start watching food vlogs. Okay. If you are interested in gaming, you can watch gaming vlogs. If you're interested in electronics, cars, there are lots of vlogs available. There are different categories of vlogs available on YouTube. You search it and you'll find something of your interest. If you're interested in arts and craft, if you're interested in a cooking show, you can just start watching that vlog. And it's a very simpler world, right? You can watch everything in English. There are lots of people who come up with vlogs in English. Daily vlogs also. There are lots of daily vlogs also, right? So whatever your interest is, whatever your hobby is, take that hobby to another level. Start searching on YouTube related to your hobby and start watching those vlogs in English. If your hobby is gardening, start watching videos on gardening and see what vocabulary is spoken, how the sentences are framed, how things are spoken about gardening. Okay, so you'll get to know a lot of things and you will get to understand. You will gain a lot of knowledge. So tomorrow if somebody speaks about gardening, you will be able to give your inputs also, your ideas also very well, very efficiently, effectively, right? So that is why listening, understanding, watching, gaining knowledge is very important. And that is why I am recommending 5 resources from YouTube which you should watch or listen to stay focused, to gain knowledge, to improve your understanding, break the monotony, and start learning to speak English fluently and confidently. Right? You can do a lot of activities after watching these things on YouTube. You can start imitating. You can start speaking with that person. You can start repeating after that person. You can take that idea, take that topic and start speaking on your own after listening to these things. You can do a lot of things, guys. So that is why I've come up with this session, so that it will be easier for you to understand what to watch, what to listen to, which will help you make your life easy, simple, quicker and entertaining, focused and efficient in learning to speak English. Don't you think so? Yes, these are very interesting topics, guys. Whatever resources I've spoken about, start searching on YouTube right now, right away. You'll find a lot of stuff, lots of stuffs available on YouTube. You will get something of your interest for sure. Start watching that, start learning from that. Once you start learning, once you start focusing on that, it is really going to help in achieving your goal. And these are very entertaining and interesting stuffs. Who doesn't like watching movies? Who doesn't like watching comedy or laughing out loud? Who doesn't like watching vlogs related to their interest, right? We all do that at some point of time. So why don't we start getting into it right away and start searching something which is beneficial for us? And just by talking to you, I just remembered one more thing is you can just start watching sports also in English. You can start watching any sports, whether it is cricket, whether it is football, whether it is badminton, lawn tennis, table tennis, whatever, swimming, whatever, long jump, and whichever your sports you're interested in, you can start watching that with English commentary. As simple as that. Everybody loves sports. Everybody has a favorite sport, right? So whatever your interest is, watching that. The commentary in English, sports commentary in English. It's very easy to understand, guys. You know in and out of that game. Or if you don't know, you learn the rules of the game as well. You'll start enjoying the game as well. Start making an effort with these 6 categories, guys. These 6 resources from YouTube is definitely going to help you to achieve your big goal of speaking English fluently and confidently. Apart from practicing on your own, of course, you have to start practicing on your own also. You have to start taking efforts to speak also. Okay, but these channels, these resources will help you to gain the knowledge, to know how language is spoken, how you can speak, how you can pronounce things better, what is the tone, rhythm, intonation. So by listening, you will grasp a lot of things which will help you in speaking. Once you grasp all these things, it gets registered in your brain. It will be easier for you to speak on these topics or speak in English or speak in better English. So that is why you have to focus on listening and watching. So how you can focus on? This is the way you can focus on, because these are very entertaining and interesting ways of listening and watching. It will help you to stay focused, which will ultimately lead to better learning. I hope this makes sense, guys. See you in my next session. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep exploring. See you. Bye bye.